You know, I would have liked to think they was clapping for us this morning, Coach Cheryl.
Yeah, that would be nice.
What you say?
That would be nice.
I just knew they were celebrating us. You know, we're on
But
Facebook and YouTube this morning. I don't know if we'll be able to do the music like we normally do. So let me pause that because I don't know. So we'll bring it down a little bit.
okay.
All right, let's make sure you're not echoing. You want to see if you can hear yourself real quick. Let's see if you're echoing, and
See
then
if I can hear myself.
yeah, on one of them social media platforms, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. I don't know. I just want to make sure you're not echoing.
Uh, I don't hear it.
You hear echo?
Do I need to go to the
Yeah, let's
platform?
try it real quick. Let's check it. Let's make sure you're not echo. I don't want you to. Don't say, oh, you know what? I am echoing. I'm getting feedback.
Uh, I don't hear it.
Oh, so you're not echoing.
I need to go to the
Yeah, let's
platform.
try it real quick. Now I got it on the wrong side. I got to swap sides. All right, Coach Cheryl, so are you echoing?
Let me see.
Didn't sound like
I
you
don't,
were.
I don't think so. I don't hear it. So I'm
Oh, well, if you don't
because
hear it, then
usually I can hear it. Usually I
you're
can
not
hear it.
echoing. That's good. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, it's morning break. I am tired this morning. It's been one of those
Really,
kind of, what'd you say?
really.
Yeah,
I
I'm,
bet.
I'm tired.
Me too.
You are?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well,
Very, very much so.
it's been a pretty blessed morning. Been long. We had late night breakthrough last night. We wrapped that up about
Mhm.
2:30, and then we were back up for 5 a.m. prayer, which was really good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it this morning. So for those of you, we woke up this morning with 7,000 people praying with us. 7,308 new family members joined, hopped on the family tree, which we know what that means. That means they hit the follow button, followed the page. I don't know how many new app downloads, but I have to salute our team overall because, listen, the Rowdy Boys,
Yeah, yeah. They'll wake you up.
see, they wide awake.
Mm-hmm.
They just left the club. They're going to always
Yeah,
be wide awake.
yeah, yeah.
The
They ain't
Rowdy
doing
Boys are
nothing.
with us this morning, and they are helping us celebrate. Let's see. I'm gonna check it. Let me check it while we're live, real quick. I'll tell you right now what we're looking like on downloads. I'm gonna see it in real time here for us, real quick, and let's see. Oh, we made it! One more time. We made it. Woo! 150 downloads in the month of October. That was our projection. Shout out to Fee, our app coordinator, who set up the projections for us to look at what we were forecasting for the month of October. We forecast 150. new family members, 150 new downloads. The goal was 80% full data collected. That's phone, first name, last name, phone number, email. It was collected, and this month, 150 new family members decided to give us or create space for us on their mobile device. So if you are one of those 150 family members throughout the month of October that made the decision to join our virtual village, we thank you so much. We welcome you to our virtual village. And listen, our First Touch family will have a virtual rally that'll happen the second week in November. And that party with the purpose is all about you. So please make sure that you're getting your push notifications, turn them on inside the phone. And if you don't know how to do that, then you definitely need to be at the village rally so that the team can show you how to walk within the app, how to have fun inside the app, because the goal is that you enjoy yourself. That's more so our prayer and our desire for you, that your experience within the virtual family is that there's a lot of love there, there's a lot of support there. Bible study, small group. We're getting ready to kick off our book club, which we're going to talk about today. I'm a little excited about it. Coach Cheryl, you might be a little bit biased and excited because, of course, it's your book that we're reading for the first ever Village Book Club, which we're going to go through the holiday reading. And I think that's going to be awesome. We're going to talk about Breakthrough University today because orientation kicks off. It was supposed to be Wednesday, but Coach Cheryl says she needed a day off.
Okay, blame it on me. Okay.
I'm joking. No, no, we pushed it back to Thursday so that that way we give
That's fine
everyone.
with me.
That's fine. So you ain't got nothing to do with it, but you will accept the changes.
Oh yeah, definitely will. Like I said, I'm tired.
We'll take Coach Cheryl. We've been. It's been a full run. It's been a journey these past couple of weeks getting all these things lined up, and so today has been one of those days. And Coach Cheryl said, "Yeah, well, we still gonna do morning break." And I'm like, I was waiting for her to say, "Well, we don't have to do it. We're gonna clock in and we're gonna do it."
No, we
So
already allegedly, so we don't
we're,
want to keep alleged.
we're already an alleged. Um, Live. And this is actually the heart of this is to keep us connected, keep us informed, and to have some dialogue along the way. Listen, you guys, let me see if I can go over to YouTube and see who's on YouTube with us and see who's on Facebook with us real quick. I'm going to slide over there and see what we can see. See who we can see over there, and we can shout our family out. Because the comment thing doesn't work anymore. It doesn't. They used to let you subsplash, not subsplash. They used to let you see the comments, and then you can go and click on them. And I guess that's a thing of the past now, because they didn't give me that option. So let's see. I'm gonna try it. Here we go. See who's waking up with us this morning. So, Coach Cheryl, I'm sorry. How has your like I don't know this answer. How has your week been?
Busy,
Oh.
busy. Hanging around with you, it's just, keep you,
Sure, just throw it on me, huh, Coach?
But I did have my own stuff I had to throw in there too. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Any earthquakes lately?
no earthquakes. You know,
Any
well,
earthquake
I mean,
causes?
it did say earthquakes in diverse places, but I don't think it hit Houston yet.
Okay, so so it has bypassed us here in Houston.
Yeah.
So we have a full lineup. You're going to be busy, particularly you, because you have your book that's on. You have your book that's on display that goes on display tomorrow for purchase. I mean, it goes up on sale tomorrow for purchase so that family members can go in, grab the book, have it for November the 27th, which is our first day for, well, actually, we don't have that promo now, but let me just put this on the screen real quick because we'll have the marketing for it as early as tomorrow because it kicks off in November. But the 27th, November the 27th, is when the actual book club kicks off, and Coach Cheryl, your book is being featured. It's our it's our first read, which I'm excited about.
Well, that's an honor. Thank
I
you.
know, right? I was thinking it. I'm like, is that perceived as an honor? We seen last night. I think about 10 of our family members that's in small group have already said they're going over to the book club, so they're going to be a part of it come November the 27th. They're going to have their books open. Were they able to highlight in your book, Coach Cheryl? I just want, just
I
want to
mean,
know
it's
that.
theirs. When they buy it, they can do whatever
Okay, so
they
they can
want.
they can highlight and all that good stuff in there, and
Hmm.
it's no problem.
Hmm.
Well, listen, that's
Hmm.
going to be fun. So, the book is entitled Push by Pain into Purpose. It's a short read, but there's so much weight inside of it. I was intending to ask you this. Will there be another part to this book? Like, will there be another book coming?
When I wrote that one, everybody was waiting on the next one. It's like it's got to be another
Like,
book. Well, I
everybody
mean,
been.
really, actually, it does because that is not the whole of my experience. I
Of your
just kind
of
of
your
cut it
journey, right?
off. Like you doing yours, you're doing a volume one, volume two. I
Right,
didn't do
right,
the
right.
volumes, but yeah, that didn't even entail me past what 28.
You did say that a couple days ago that this was like only a small section of your life.
Right, right,
And
right.
so you think you said it's like
There's
a
so
whole
much
four.
more.
So let's talk about. I don't want to ask too many questions because I know our family will have questions after reading the book. So
Hmm.
so feel free to say they'll have to read it to find out, and then we'll go from there. But or they have to attend so
The
you
book
can
club.
decide what's going to be reserved for
Hmm.
the book club, so we don't
Hmm.
give too much away. Because you know me, I just give it all away.
Yeah, I know
That's
you. Yes,
we know that's
for
that.
free.
Uh, I'm glad you know it. Uh, welcome to the new understanding. It would go for free. Now, I have to ask. So, and again, redirect me if you need to. But how much of this, how much of this book was hard to write?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it was. Uh, for one thing, I had to kind of like relive it uh, so um, as I'm putting it on paper. So there was different things and I think God intended it that way.
Right.
So make sure that there was no residue of the hurt or whatever from the past. Then the
Lingering, right?
second thing was um, how would it be received, especially like from
Mm.
family and different things like that. So yeah, it was kind of hard to write,
So it
but
wasn't, and I think, and I did want to assume, because I think sometimes we assume like, oh, I'm sure that was hard for you to write, and then some people say, no, that wasn't hard for me to write at all. I was ready to get it out. I was ready to put it on paper. How much
mhm.
of it did you find cathartic? As it relates to helping you grow. How much of it did you find in that regard?
All of it really, because they're different areas, and it's still helping me to grow, because
Wow.
God is still dealing with me on some
Yeah.
things that I still didn't understand. Some they got a song that say you'll understand it better by and by. So God does me that way, and a lot of, and then it just kind of makes perfect sense.
It comes
I mean,
together, right?
yeah. And it was like, why you didn't tell me that while I was writing the book, so I could have put that in the book.
Would have been nice to have that information, right?
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
But
and I think that's one of the good things I feel, or the strong things I feel about um, this being our first book for our family to read together. One, I love that it's not long, it's not lengthy, so they won't get it and be like, we're gonna be here a long time. They're gonna get it and kind of feel like, you know what, this won't be hard to read. This will be good. And so
Mhm.
I think that's one of the cool things. One of the things I was most concerned, of course, is attention span because we all, let's be honest, everybody has or at some point or another run into a short attention span where you're not able to think like you used to. So
Right.
I think this is great because it's long enough to keep someone interested, but in depth enough to give them the right information, the right tools, and allow them to see themselves in it. What are you most excited about concerning the up and coming book club?
That I could get to kind of interact with people um, that read it or is reading it,
Uh huh.
and they can get clarity at the same time.
Wow. So they can ask those hard hitting questions. Now, I got to ask you this. Will there be any questions that are off limit for you that you'll say, you know what, I'm not answering that one. I can't answer it. I'm sorry. Will there be any of that? Because I'm having to ask because I know our family's going to come back and they're going to be watching this. Do you feel like you'll have that moment where you're saying, y'all can't ask me that? You know,
Well,
or do you
I
think
mean, if I put it in the book, then, it's like I said in the book, now my life is kind of like an open book.
right,
So
right,
it's
right.
like, it's out there.
So you have
So,
that moment where they're saying, I'm just throwing this out there. I hope don't nobody do this. Who you talking about, Willis? You know
now
what?
I did that on purpose. So, if you don't know me, you don't know any of the characters in the book.
All right. See, that's
So,
good though.
it's not
So
damaging anybody or anything.
it's just setting you
It's
free.
just it's just scenarios that's out there that happened to me that can help somebody else.
So what is your, because I think we all have an expected takeaway. What is your desired takeaway from this experience overall, for not just the readers, but for yourself? Mm,
Well, I've always felt that my life was for purpose of helping hurting people. Uh,
wow.
I had went through a lot of hurt, and I was like, God, I mean, what is this for? I mean,
Right.
it's like uh, my mother told a story that my name was Joy. It was supposed to be Joy,
Uh huh. Right.
but the midwives back in the day, they put down what they want.
So you were born to a midwife, or well, midwife helped deliver you.
Yeah, I wasn't in the hospital. No, I didn't
Well,
make it.
come on here, tell us a good story.
And so the midwife had wrote down Joyce instead of Joy,
And
and I was like, okay, God, my name was supposed to be Joy, but I don't feel like I've had any of that.
wow,
And so
wow,
it's got to be some reason, something I'm supposed to do with this.
right,
And so I was always, like I think we said the other day, I don't know where we were, what platform we were talking about, but it's like it's almost I can't talk to anybody that I can't relate to.
right, right. Absolutely. That
So
is
I mean, I can kind of, hey, if they got this issue going on, it's like, okay, I got you. Been there, done that. I got that T-shirt. Okay, yeah, let's move on. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you over there too. And so uh, it and I enjoy talking to people,
right.
and I can relate to them, and they can relate to me. And I think that's the thing about this book. Most of the people that I talk to that I know that they read it and they was like, I can relate to this. So it's not something strange to
So
them. It's
and,
like,
and
that happened to me. Okay, and oh, okay. So now I know how to go back and deal with that.
I love that you have or the reader will get that experience, um, because and then Sharissa's moderating this, and are you muted? Oh no, you're not muted. I'm looking at you on another website. you're delayed. I forgot they delayed. I'm like, girl, you just talking over there.
Hmm. Hmm.
But no, so Sharissa's moderating this, and in her moderating this, it's going to, of course, she has some conditions, and we know what those conditions are. I think it's important that people understand that, you know, one of the things about life is that your journey is your journey. It's unique to you. It's all yours, and it belongs to you. And so many times we get in a place where we are afraid to really share our journey. What helped you? Like, say, you know what? I have to do this. Because we were in the middle of a pandemic. Were you just bored? Did you just want to, you just felt like, okay, it's time to do something. Like, or was it just that moment where God really spoke and said, It's time. And you said, okay, God, I'll obey.
Well, I have really been trying to put my thoughts on paper for some years.
Wow.
Uh, but the scenario kept changing. And
Hmm.
then every time, but I think that pandemic really, really helped me because it gave me a time that I can really, just hear God, focus on God, uh, and then because I went back and got all of the where I started
Right,
and
right.
different things, and then where I had put different things down, but my perspective had changed.
Wow.
And so when I had to come back and pull it all together, then I was writing from a healed place and not from a hurt place.
You know what? I believe that's what was so important about me releasing Finding Strength and Struggles. While everything to me had been written, uh, the healing piece had not been written. I wrote it in the struggle, but I didn't write it with the strength. And so later on, God was showing that you're going to write it with the strength. Because here's why this is important to me. I think so many times, you know, you talk about healed, and we're gonna get into a song real quick, but we're gonna talk more about healing when we come back, because I think one of the things I love is that how God changes the way we look at things, and
Mhm.
He's afforded me a mindset that I don't look at healing the way I used to. I used to look at healing as if to say I'm out of a thing. It's no longer in me. It don't bother me anymore. And I learned that is not healed. And there
Mm.
are so many people who are living an assumed healed life, and it's not, because healing, there's a deeper depth to it, and there's some truth to it that you have to at some point understand in totality. And one of those truths is that, listen, I'm not this probably will never go away. But healing is learning how to manage hurt, not get rid of hurt. And so I want to talk about that. I want to get your take on that perspective, see how you feel and how you view it. Because, of course, we don't always see things the same.
No, we don't.
Because I didn't see us being live today. But yeah, yeah. But somebody had a desire to obey God. And uh,
I
and
didn't
so
say anything. I didn't say a word.
so here we are.
You said you were setting up, and I just logged on.
I was waiting to be like, you probably need to get some rest, and I was gonna be like, you know what? Yes, ma'am, you're right. I do need some rest. Let me get
You can
some
rest
rest,
after.
but that never happened. You never said it. It never came to pass, and um, and so yeah, here we are now, going
Because
forward.
I sure could have went back to sleep.
Find time to tell me. Find really, Coach Cheryl. Really, man, Coach Cheryl.
But
Listen,
we here now. It's good.
see that now I'm in my feelings, because I could have been snoozing this morning. I could have been snoozing. I got this song that I love, y'all, man. It's my brother, Pastor Jared Phillips. And I love this song for so many reasons, because it's entitled "I Made It Over," and it's a really good little ditty. One of them good things that get your day going and get you excited about what God is doing for you. And so I want us to hear it real quick, and then we're gonna come back. And we're gonna talk about healing, and what healing looks like. Coach Cheryl share her perspective. And then, of course, I'll share mine. And then if you're in the chat in the comment section, feel free to please share yours. A little quick moment of this song. I wanted to wake you up, and I want you to enjoy it.
Come on and put your hands up. Open up your mouth and say, for all the things you brought me through, for every trial you see me through, for every mountain, for every valley, you came and showed up and crossed me over. I made it over. Yes, I did. I made it over. Yes, I did. You should have loved me where I was. Hallelujah. I made it over. Put your hands together. Oh, oh, come on. I need you right now to stand to your feet. I need you to turn around and tell your neighbor, God inhabits the praises of his people. I dare you to
That's
raise
my
your
jam.
voice.
I listen to this song probably once or twice a month. I be just turning y'all on the good music, huh? I just put it out there for y'all. Y'all need to go listen to it. It's Pastor Jared Phillips. I made it over. The song gives me a God, I thank you mindset, and I never forget the first time I heard this song. I'm like, man, this guy, ain't no way he from Southeast Texas with this type of a jam. I mean, it's amazing. That song really should be nationally, if not internationally, well received because it's a really good song. I mean, you don't get that these days all the time. So just putting it out there. But Coach Sherry, we got to talk about healing real quick. And what does healing look like to you when you think of healing, having gone through some stuff, knowing what you know now, and being where you are now? What does healing look like to someone, to you?
Healing is when when you can remember a thing, but it doesn't hurt you anymore, and when you can uh, look back and get the lesson from it. I think everything that we go through, there's a lesson. There's something we're supposed to take away from that, and it's not so much to look at what you went through, but why you went through it. Because when you look at the purpose for what you went through, then it kind of alleviates. It's just like I had said in my book, when you give birth to a baby, you going through a lot of the labor pains, but once the baby is gone and you got your bundle of joy, you don't think about the pain anymore.
That's so
Um,
true. That's true. Yeah.
so the pain was to be able to push the baby out, because if you know, God, well, that was taken care of in Genesis, you know, back, and that it's going to be painful.
That's so
But
true.
when you think about your body going through all of this contortion, and the baby got to do this and get through the pelvic bones and all of this to come out, yeah, of course, if there's no pain, then something wrong with you, you know.
Wow.
And so it takes pain to be able to push what you're expecting out.
Wow.
So
I,
yeah.
I'm looking at our family on YouTube saying, yeah, they they tired too. They've been up all night with us. You know, here's the thing. And I'm glad we're live. One of the things for me, I said, I don't want to overkill. I don't want to, we prayed that we did breakthrough. We did prayer. Here we are again. But the thing was, it is so necessary because there's different audiences in different spaces. And so God is really challenging us to stretch, to commit to the stretch. And you talked about stretching. That's why it brought me to that thought. Because I have to, those of you that are in the comment section and you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on YouTube, let somebody know, hey, we're not on the app this morning. We're on the Facebook and YouTube. But it raises the question: how committed are you to the stretch? Because
Mhm.
healing requires you to stretch. It requires you to get out of your comfort zone. because I think sometimes we get comfortable being unhealed. And here's something I'm learning: it's a lifetime journey to heal. Because life will always change. You'll always endure something. And so I think this notion that, oh, I'm gonna live healed for the rest of my life. Because we're constantly elevating, because God is constantly releasing something, we're constantly growing, there's always going to be a need to heal because the skin is going to shed. You know, you're going to outgrow certain environments, you're going to lose in certain areas. And I call it the side effect of growth. Because I think everything has a side effect. You know, your medication is good for you. You take it, it's going to help you, but there will be a side effect. And you have to decide against those side effects if you desire to go this route. So for me, healing to me is a constant. It's learning how to manage the constant process. I will say this: I've learned that some of the most humble people I know, the most helpful people I know, are not humble because they were just brought up that way. They're not helpful because they were just brought up that way. There was a layer and level of hurt that taught them to be this way. And that's why I say hurt is not an enemy. It's your best. It can be your best friend. It's one of those things that you have to work it constantly. You have to put it to work and make it work for your good. And so you don't. And Coach Sherry, you know, I always say I don't believe that hurt people hurt people. I believe that hurt people who refuse to heal or who refuse to be better hurt people. Bitter people hurt people. So have you ever encountered that where you maybe thought someone was healed or whole, and then you realize no, they bitter. They not whole at all.
Oh yeah, yeah. I ran into some people, some bitter people. Yeah,
So how do you
they're kind
process
of
that?
people that you don't like being around them.
But see, but I see. Hold on. Let me say this because I agree with that. But I found that there are some bitter people who you absolutely love to be around. You know, they're always there for you. They come off as nurturing, but but they just don't have that total positive outlook. They have that boxed in mentality. I think sometimes we assume a bitter person is mean and angry, and all
Hmm.
bitter people are not mean and angry on the surface, but
Hmm.
underneath. You peel back some layers, you find out that these jokers got an issue. They may be jealous. They may be loving and jealous, lovingly jealous. They may be, or they may just be limited in their knowledge of life. And so at some point, you get to moving past what they know. And because of who they are, they can say, well, I don't think you should do that. And you might say, well, you know what? Okay. Because, it challenges them and it makes them feel a way like, I don't think I feel good about this, and I think this is wrong. And it's not wrong because it's actually wrong. It's wrong because I don't have enough information about how right it is for your life. So,
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I can see your point.
oh, yes. Let me get a clap. No.
But
But but I'm glad you see what I'm saying. Have you ever had that where you found out, or maybe you didn't realize someone, maybe not even towards you, they just didn't have the knowledge, and in that it restricted you?
I think that's the whole key. It's a lack of knowledge that really hinders a lot of people for a lot of things. I mean,
Right. Wow.
if you experience hurt and experience pain and you never dealt with it, of course that's going to be the side effect: bitterness, uh, envy.
Yes.
You're gonna and you're walking around with this, and you don't know how to get rid of it because you have to go to you have to go to Jesus in order to deal with some things in your life. And like we were studying today, and we were talking about the man that was at the pool for 38 years.
He should have been hanged at
That's
the
a
pool.
long time to be sitting up there and you're an invalid, you can't get it. And then the thing about it is, where's your mindset?
Right.
What
Right.
and so Jesus
That's
came. I don't
good.
know why he
That's good.
singled this particular man out, but he singled this man out and he say, "Look, do you want to be made whole? You like you've been hanging out here a long time."
You've been here long enough.
And instead of him saying yes or no, that was a yes or no answer. he gave all these excuses. Well, I ain't got nobody to help me, but I think after 38 years, about the time that this the water was going to be trouble. Seemed like after 38 years, I would have inched my way up to the edge of that pool so that when they water, ain't nobody got to help me. I'm just roll on into the water. It's like, but that just goes to show you
Don't start.
that he wasn't even trying to
Right.
get healed. And a lot of times we stay stuck in our hurt and in our feelings,
Right.
and it takes a question like Jesus coming to ask you that question for you to get up and do something.
That is, oh man, that's really good because I love what you said. You would think after all that time. But here, just to show you how the condition is of the mind, when Jesus asked, it is a yes or no question, but he has excuses and explanations. And here's why this is important, because a lot of times what God is asking you is straightforward, but your response to God, most of us right now are trying to tell God what we think he wants to hear. We prayed this morning during 5 a.m. fire, that God would get us out of the notion that, God, I'm just going to say what I think you want to hear and not what listen, I just need to know, are you broken? Yes or no? Not, well, I'm kind of all right, I just, if this wouldn't have happened, I don't think I would have been in this situation. And God's like, that's not what I asked you. Are you
Right.
broken or not? Do you want to be
Right.
healed or not? Do you want to grow from? And I think some of our situations that we experience in life are that. They are yes and no life experiences. God, no, I cannot handle this.
Right.
And that no means I give it to you. But we don't tell God that.
Right.
We're like, if I can just get $50 more, I can get through it, God.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I get a couple more friends that
There
ain't
you
really
go.
friends.
About to say,
They'll get me over. They'll
that
get me over,
right there,
and they
coach.
and they and they and they gone.
That's
Like
right. If I
somebody
could just,
said, okay, well, if somebody got him to the pool every day on time for 38 years, why wasn't anybody there to get him in the pool when the water was troubled?
because here's the thing with this. They didn't have time for that. We don't have time for this. Listen, we did and this is good because we did our part. We got you here. And this is where what we encounter in life, where people get you close to your breakthrough and say, well, be glad I got you this far. But I love this because between where they drop you or where they place you and the pool, that's all. That is the moment where God comes in at. That is there. I think sometimes we don't realize that our family have placed us right where God wants us so that we can have that encounter. We can have that divine moment where Jesus shows up and say, what's going on here? What you got going on?
And
I just
until
don't know
you
how,
get to Jesus, then there's no, because you're complacent. You're in that spot, in that same situation, and you done got to the point where you don't care whether you get out or not. I mean, it's like you think it's impossibility anyway.
And then another thing about this is it just goes to show you how we are in our mind when people handle us. Some of us, it never dawned on him to say, just take me a step further. Just what
Right.
why are you dropping me right here? It just doesn't bother him. And I think we have to be clear in this, that when you have even for us on our life journey, there's things that have happened in our life that we have normalized, but they are not normal because
Right.
we have not asked ourselves those questions. Why was I placed here? And here's why I think it's important to know this. It's not because there's just so much dysfunction in your family, because those questions, those unasked questions, have left and made room for God. There are some things we're experiencing in our life that we don't realize. While it is uncomfortable, while we don't like it, it is making room for the move of God. And I think we have to be okay with that. Because do you know how many people probably that could have helped him look back and said, we should have went on ahead and helped him out.
Well,
The
or he
people
never
that
said
probably
anything.
rebuked.
He never said anything, so we thought he was okay.
Right. So do you know the people that situation probably rebuked? and not because they meant wrong or they meant ill intent. I don't think this was done facetiously. I think this was just the way it was. But I you know me, I love finding the good in everything. I have to not talk about this long because I have a bunch of questions, and then I start laughing at a lot of things that go through my head, like, they, let me be quiet. Okay. Anyway, Coach Sure, you know how we get. So I think it's important that we understand that on our journey, even the abnormal becomes so normalized for us. But listen, there will come a moment where you will encounter the question, and it's a yes or no. There's no in between. There's no let me think it through. It's just what it is. And
Right. So
so,
how long are you going to sit in your mess? How long are you going to sit in your hurt?
ooh, that's
How
good.
long are you going to sit in what damaged you? Somebody might have dropped you, but how long are you going to sit there before you get up?
That's good. How
Uh,
long
and
are you going to
so
sit?
how long or and so when so then the question is asked, what do you really want to get up?
You like this place? Ain't it comfortable? Is
Yeah,
it
I mean,
comfortable?
so you've been here so long. I think you
Listen,
enjoyed it now, but I
it's a
mean,
little
you can do
snug.
better. There is such thing as do better, and that happened to me. I was in church, and the sermon was asking that question: do you want to be made whole? And God convicted me right then, and I was like, yeah. I ain't finna make no excuses. And then I got up and got out of the mess that, you know, I was sitting in. The
I
hurt.
think so much about this is really good because I you know, I just got to thinking real quick. Has I ever given God a straightforward answer? Because his questions are to the point. They're to the
Hmm.
point. And
Hmm.
I think we have to be mindful of the move of God and what He's doing, because I think sometimes for us, again, we answer God like He's the people we've been answering to, and so we answer with the idea of can you really do it? Would you do it for me? And I think that's what hinders a lot of us on our journey. But listen, because we can be here all day. We have a full month of November, full month of December. The village is busy. Okay, we busy. We're getting ready to pour out so much love. Coach Cheryl, this month is our sew-a-thon, and I'm so excited about this, where we are giving our goal. I think it's 100 family members, 200 family members. I was going with 100, and I thought double, and I said we're gonna push for 200. So 200 family members sewing $100, a give-a-thon. We're gonna try to do as much of it through Givelify as we possibly can, and that's the last week of this month. I'm excited. So everyone that's participating, registration for that will open on the first. There's a lot of things to register for at the top of the month tomorrow. That's opening. Registration will open this evening. I was gonna open it last night during the live. But I didn't want to. I mean, it was a lot to have everybody do. So I didn't want to open it last night. But registration for the book club will open up today at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please, you guys, go inside the Village app. Tap the link to register to be a part of the book club. Let me go ahead and put this up back on the screen. There you go. Go register this evening, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Let us know that you
Yeah,
would
go
love
register.
to be a part of the book club. And that way, you'll have all the information you need to order your book, get it in, have it in your hand, and be ready to read come November the 27th. This is going to be fun, and the conversation is going to be different because, listen, you ain't got to be all talking, all biblically savvy. You just have to be ready to do the work and to hang out and to discuss this book. And then at the last week, Coach Cheryl will come in and she will answer all questions. I got y'all a head start on some of them questions. So yeah, let's let's not get too carried away because I like some of these hard hitting questions. But I can't wait to see some of the questions that you get, Coach Cheryl, surrounding this. Village Rally, second week of November. Again, we hit 150 family members to download the app. I'm so excited about that. So our Village Rally, our First Touch family will take care of you all. If you're new to the family and you just downloaded the app, we want to welcome you here into this family of loving, caring people. Very fun, very transparent, very real. These last 2 months, we're kicking up with new tasks and new assignments, and for us as a family, our outreach efforts are kicking up this month. These last 2 months, so we definitely want to be informed. And so our First Touch team have put together a nice presentation that's going to help you stay informed, help you be a part, help you grow with us. And so please, first name, last name, email, phone number, we need all that information so that we can get you where you need to be inside of the village, so that you have your tribe and your family. It's so important that you know what to do and where to go. And so if you have any questions, you can email them at firsttouch@dgrministries.com, and a member of the team there will respond. They'll support you, and they'll answer any questions that you have. But from us all here at our Breakthrough Village, your virtual family, welcome to the family. All right. And then February 2024, we are gearing up for our Love Win Raleigh. I am so ready for this, okay? I am ready to go down and hang out with Sonia and her family and maybe some of the volunteers down there that we're going to be pulling together, especially some of our village family members who have reached out and said, yes, I want to go over to Raleigh and I want to be a part of what's happening there. I am extremely excited about this. And I look forward to going over to Raleigh and spreading love. I don't know what all Sonia's going to have us doing. I'm curious because, Sonia may want to have us build people houses and stuff, Coach Cheryl. You never know. That would be nice, though. I think, can you build?
Yeah, my daddy was a contractor. He was a carpenter.
Look here. I'm flowing. I feel like I just picked that up. No, I'm joking. Really? Okay, so Coach Cheryl don't mind.
Yeah, I can nail the nails. Yeah, I can.
Sonia, if you want to build some houses while we're there, then Coach Cheryl says she's available. Is that what you're saying, Coach?
No, that's not what I said.
No. I thought that's what she was going for. I thought that's what she was saying. So she said no, that's not.
I mean, whatever God enables and empowers me to do, He's already given me the ability. So yeah, whatever. You know me. I'm open to whatever.
You're open. Well, listen, I'm excited about it. So more information about that's coming, so you guys will kind of know what's happening. If you want to go and be a part of this, Coach Cheryl and I are getting ready to head over to Raleigh probably sometime next week. We're going to coordinate with Sonia, and then we're going to see what's happening. Hopefully, you think she'll cook for us, Coach Cheryl?
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see if Sonia.
I think that's a going out type thing. I don't know. She might cook. She got a child.
Oh, Sonia says she have ideas. She has ideas. That just got me excited because I would love to see what their ideas are. Sonia, no, you don't have to cook for us for real. We don't want. I don't want to put that expectation on the table. No, we would definitely go somewhere and sit down and eat and hang out, but ride through the city. I want to ride in the Telluride. That's what I want to do. Sonia, I think she's on the live. Can we ride in your truck? Your nice Telluride? Can we ride in your nice Telluride? And then you just take us over the city, and we just gonna survey the city and grab something to eat, and then Coach Cheryl and I are just coming right on back home. And that's our whole day. We're not gonna stay the night because Lord knows we just don't want to get stuck. Ugh, Lord.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen in Raleigh.
I know, and I'm thinking we may even do some soft outreach, and I mean just a little bit of outreach. Sonya said y'all don't want my food.
Spirit, that just dropped in my spirit.
That's not it.
Okay.
Sonya, you can't cook because you from the Carolinas. I I heard that people in the Carolinas can cook now. All right, well, we'll go out to eat. We'll do that. But nonetheless, I can't wait to go down to Raleigh and be a part of the Love Win efforts there. You know what? We follow the same format: gas, feed our brothers and sisters, and groceries. We didn't do groceries in LA, but I'm ready to go back to LA. LA was so much fun, and I miss LA. And so, Coach Cheryl, you have to go with us to Skid Row. It was an amazing time, an amazing effort, awesome partnership. Brother Jack was amazingly warm and inviting, and so definitely would love to go back to LA and partner with our LA family. I can't wait to see them again and do that there. But Warm Up Houston is happening. Warm Up USA rather. The registration will open for that as well. So the different cities that would like to be a part. Charmaine, or if Charmaine's still watching, I would love for our Colleen family to jump in, and maybe you can get 1 or 2 people in Colleen to help out, and we can meet you guys either in Austin or somewhere to pass out blankets. So I'm really looking at 2 cities here in Texas, Austin and Houston. So what I'm looking at is we're going to probably do, you know me, Coach Cheryl, gotta go the extra, because I really, Austin is so near and dear to my heart, and I love the Austin area. So what we're looking at is Friday we will serve in Houston, Saturday we will serve in Austin. So you and Natalie, y'all okay with hopping in the whip riding to Austin Sunday, that December 2nd and 3rd? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, we ready for everything, anything.
We ready. We ready. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm looking at. December 2nd and 3rd, we're going to do Houston as our official servitude day. We're going to see what other cities are wanting to do it. I think Jen and them are doing it in California. I want to say I've seen some family members in Chicago who's doing it. I would love to go out to Chicago and kind of support that, because Chicago gets really cold. I mean, really cold. In fact, I was thinking about going to Chicago. Roderick, I think, is going to kind of try to oversee that. Dr. Roderick is going to try to oversee that effort out there. And so I'm really excited. The goal is just to offer love. If you have blankets, gloves, head mittens, hats, anything that can help someone stay warm, please feel free. If you need to send it to us, you can email us. We'll get the P.O. box to you, or you can send it to our home address. We'll make sure that you get that information if you need it as well, and you can send that stuff over to us. We would like to have all these items collected by the 25th of November. That will give us an opportunity to go through what we have, take inventory, and know exactly where we're going and with where we're going and where we're going with these items. But we're going to split between Austin and Houston that weekend. So December 2nd, December 3rd will be a full weekend for us, because we're going to serve 2 locations and give our all to it. So, yeah, I'm excited for our family. I'm excited for the work that we're doing, and it's important that we master the art of moving in unison together to serve. So if you need some financial support in your area to get some of this stuff purchased, we will order it and send it to you. So if you need blankets and stuff, listen, we'll take on that responsibility. But I want us to get this out, and I want to see so many of us make this happen. So how many of you guys are joining us on this effort? If your city's joining, just put your city name in the comment section below and let us know that your city's joining. Whether you're joining us to serve, or you're going to send support to help us do what we do here to make sure that we reach more people. Either way, I want to see you represent your city or your community and the efforts and the heart of you guys that are there in those areas and those regions. So do that for me. Put your city in the comment sections and let us know that you're all in, that you're ready to serve, that you're eager to go out here and pour love. Let's help some families stay warm this winter, okay? And no, we're not doing used anything, just to answer that and clear that up. Coach Cheryl, don't you have new stuff, huh?
What?
You have
Yeah,
new latest
you.
stuff?
We know you. Yeah, I got new stuff.
Say it. Go
Still in
ahead,
the
Coach
still in
Cheryl.
the
Go ahead and
package.
say it. Go ahead and
Still
say
in
it,
the
Coach
package.
Cheryl. What you about to say?
Nothing.
I'm bougie.
You are bougie, but you know.
I'm not
I
bougie,
mean, I
Coach Cheryl.
understand that we want to give people nice stuff and new stuff, not used stuff. But
I'm not bougie.
yeah, you real bougie. Hmm.
All right. Well, I don't. I just like to give. I like for. You know why? I used to, and I still do. I still have moments where we do give gently used items, but I think that was God stretching me. Because I was doing what I can do, and God began to reveal, do what He can do, not what I can do. And so now I just push the mandate. I mean, literally, this is watching and expecting God. We're expecting God to raise $20,000 this month, and that's going to help us help these other regions serve. Just so much of that, I think probably a quarter of that alone is going to help our family in other cities, other areas, to meet or get what they need to go out and serve at the same time across the board. We're actually building what we call the bomb squad, Better on My Block. And so that is so important to have our team, our family equipped to go out and serve. Because I don't think it's enough just to say, hey, go out there and serve. No, we have to really push for it. And so God is, even for us, He's stretching us because this helps build the village better. It positions us to do greater. It positions us to do more and to be what we have been commissioned to be. And so that's important. So November, we're changing up seed in the ground and all of that to make sure that on that night for our sow-a-thon that we're able to put our seed in the ground. Somebody somebody went and got their 100. They was like, I just asked 4 family members. They helped me out. So they blessed me, and I'm excited. So I think that's important because we have become a village that give. And so we have to equip ourselves to give greater, to invest, and to build. We have a village on wheels that we got to get. Coach Cheryl says she's going to be the driver, huh, Coach?
Yes.
I
Now
love when
that is one of my giftings to drive.
to
Yes.
drive. Coach Cheryl drove way to Southeast Texas, and I'm like, she ain't gonna drive. Every time I think Coach Cheryl's not gonna do something, she does it. And I mean, one
That's
thing
just God blowing your mind. That's all. That's all.
I have learned. God has really taught me something through you. I do not count anything out anymore because when I said she's not gonna want to be up at 1 o'clock in the morning watching the live on TikTok, why, and then you just jump right on TikTok. I mean, no picture, no nothing, just the C right there. I mean the S at that point, and then I'm like 6 weeks up at when we started Breakthrough University, which we forgot to talk about. When we started Breakthrough University was 12. No, was it 12? No, was it 12, Coach Cheryl? 12 to
Yeah, I think
1:30?
it was to it. No, yeah,
No,
12.
I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. However it was like,
Well, no, it was. I think it started at 12, or did it start at 1? I think it started at 12, and then we would go. Get long winded, and
yes.
sometimes we didn't get off till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's not, Coach Cheryl, don't do that.
You did that.
We,
Uh,
those breakthrough sessions was heavy.
yeah.
I mean, those sessions, I mean, you get to
And
go
then
on.
we'd have the session and then turn around and do one on one. So it's like,
We be on the one-on-one at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. At 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, doing one-on-ones.
yeah.
That's how committed. I mean, and Coach Cheryl would have to wake up and do her Bible studies, her Bible study group at 6 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
6
just,
and then 8. I mean the 6 and then 9. So
yeah.
yeah.
Y'all, Coach Cheryl got a full schedule. You need a manager. You need a manager. You got a
Yeah,
full schedule.
I do have a full schedule, yes.
But I think that's really good. I think that's really good to be in your years of wisdom and to not sit on your wisdom, but to share it. I think that's awesome. Listen, we pray that you all have an amazing morning. We pray that God gets the total glory out of your day, that you don't miss anything today, that you catch everything that God has to offer you. We started today at 5 a.m. with prayer. Thank you to every person that participated in our 5 a.m. prayer. Coach Cheryl, Breakthrough University orientation is, we're going to move it to Thursday. Are you excited about BTU 3?
Yes. After 1 and 2, it's like we don't know what to expect, with
You
3.
don't.
We just don't know.
Yeah, Breakthrough University is it never you just never know what to look for or what to walk in because that's just the way it's set up. I believe we're gonna have a really I don't know, I feel strongly about this class. I feel strongly about this group that's coming in, and I think we're gonna do some real digging, real breaking, and not saying we didn't break with 1 and 2, but I think 3 is gonna really push us all together in unison across the threshold. And so I'm very excited about it. Those who have not gotten a call, wait. You're going to get one. And then we're going to give you your login, your access information to get into the virtual campus. Log on to the virtual campus, create your profile. You have to recreate your profile because this is not the same campus as our Build It Up business campus. That's a separate campus. So that virtual campus is strictly for Build It Up, our business family. Breakthrough University, because we wanted you guys to have a safe place to share your vulnerability, share your thoughts, share your heart. Thank God that on our virtual campus we have access. It's like it really works just like Facebook. Those of you who have worked it, y'all are familiar with it. It's Kia. Kia, don't believe. You can believe Coach Cheryl if you want to. Okay, go ahead. Kia says she believe you, Coach. I was long-winded. So you guys will experience the full effect of having that virtual space to grow in. And so please feel free to jump into that space with us. Come and be a part of it, be a part of the environment. Can't wait to see you guys in orientation. Can't wait to grow with you guys over the next 6 weeks to peel back those layers and begin to break through. So congratulations for making that decision. And thank you for being a part of our third installment of Breakthrough University. This is the third time Coach Cheryl and I have done this. October made a year since the launch of Breakthrough University, so it is so important. We have seen more than 190 people register, and we've seen more than 40-something people go through the process. So we have been so fortunate to hold your hand and guide you and love you through your journey. And we can't wait to see you all. So it will not be Wednesday. It will be Thursday. You'll get a text out. You'll get an email. We're going to build that roster today. I'm getting ready to meet with our First Touch team so they can help us reach out and do calls and all this other stuff. But, yeah, so I'm excited about that. And, Coach Cheryl, I'll see you Thursday. You got Wednesday off, Coach.
Well, good. Thank you, because I probably sleep all day.
I know. I think I will, too, now that we have it off. Now we're free. I think it's a travel day for me. But yeah, all right, you guys. Well, listen, we love you so much. Coach Cheryl, your final thought before we get out of here?
Oh, I didn't prepare one.
Oh, be ready. Wow.
But final thoughts. Okay, don't sit at the pool for 38 years in your mess.
I'm sorry,
Get
I wasn't
up.
supposed to laugh, Coach.
Get
I just
up.
thought about being dirty, and that's what I thought.
Get up.
Okay, start it over, Coach, because I just thought about you telling people go take a bath or something.
I didn't say anything about dirty. Come
I
on now.
know, but
It's
it's
like,
just
don't sit in your.
Wait, let me start the music so we
Wait a
can
minute.
start that over. I don't know
And
why.
if you're paralyzed and you can't walk, God would. I mean,
Mm.
Jesus will be there to just tell you to get up. When He say move, you need to move. And He's asking you the question: do you really want to be made whole? Do you really want to heal from your hurts? Then you got to get up and do something.
That is
Don't
really
just sit
good.
in it.
All right. Now, I'm sorry I messed that up, Coach. I don't know how I heard. Take a bath. I don't know why. Okay. My final thought this week is very simple. We've been talking about it all day. Beauty for ashes. It's okay to watch some things burn up, and to be done with it. It's okay. So what God, I keep hearing God say that I can't give you the beauty if you don't give me the ashes, and you can't get to the ashes if you don't let God burn it up. Y'all know one of the things I talked about this last night, and I'm so heavy on this, that we have to stop confessing hell. It's been hot on your journey, but it has not been hell. It's just been hot. And so when it's burning up over there, just think about what God is doing. He's giving you the necessary ashes so that you can receive the beauty. And there's something in you ought to get excited and say, you know what, I'm going to let this thing burn up so that I can get the beauty that God is trying to offer me. And walk in that and receive that. All right, family, we are done. That's a morning break, allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because Coach Cheryl now
So
says,
we're gonna be allegedly. We're gonna try to do it for Thursday too. Are we gonna be on schedule?
that's alleged because Thursday just got full for me. So that's a
No.
huge alleged. But I think we are because we have orientation that day. And I want everyone to get all the information they need for orientation. So, hey, listen, do me a favor. I need everybody. Yeah, we're going to do it. I need everybody to do me a favor and reach out to the family, reach out to someone that you know in the village and let them know, hey, we're going to be live right here on the app. We're probably going to go live on TikTok and YouTube again instead of inside the app because for some reason the app will not broadcast outside. But if we can get the app to broadcast to Facebook and YouTube, and we'll work on doing that. Then we'll go live in all three places, inside the app, on YouTube, on Facebook. But we need everyone so that no one misses the information that we're going to release concerning Breakthrough University, concerning orientation that night. And it'll be very helpful for you to know that. And we're going to take time to celebrate our up-and-coming BTU family. So we're going to invite some of them on and allow them to share their expectations, share their hearts, what they're excited about. And then we might even bring back some of our old BTU family, maybe Kia. We can get Kia, we can get Sonia, maybe Jen or Honey or somebody on here to share their past experience, Sydney or whoever would like to come on and join and share that. We'll get some of our old BTU family on here as well. So, yeah, we will see you guys Thursday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Listen, don't break down.
The time is questionable, but
Coach, I'm taking your camera off. I'm taking you off the camera. That's it. You're done. You're done.
bye.
The time is, no, we're going to start 11 o'clock. Coach Cheryl's going to make sure of it. Coach Cheryl, I called you this morning to make sure you was ready to go.
I was. You wasn't.
I'm trying. All right, you guys. We love y'all so much. Thank y'all for being a part of this episode of Morning Break. Enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. We'll see you all Thursday, allegedly.
Allegedly.